Okay, so I'm just going to go step by step through kind of what I was thinking through this whole fight. So I was heading to the airdrop. I could see that there was already a team there, so I'm going to go immediately for high ground. They don't have cover, so my best option is to go for high ground. Just peeking the airdrop here. First thing I realized is they're all on the airdrop, so obviously the thing to do is throw a grenade out, because obviously, like you can see right there, the grenade can knock someone behind cover when your gun can't. So anytime the enemy only has one piece of cover, the grenade's the easy option. Here I get shot from what I know as a sniper, so I'm going to try and get another grenade off to try and knock both people at the airdrop so I can reposition. Obviously, being shot on the roof by a sniper, it's easy for them to kill me. So as I came up, I realized this guy wasn't knocked. I must have re-knocked the first guy. So that's when I used my trickster to give me a bit of speed boost, just to give me a little bit of the advantage on that fight, and also maybe stop the sniper from taking another shot. I also just want to quickly go over this fight again. So watch how I swap to my AR, get a quick hit off before going back to my shotgun. This is a really good skill to learn, is not being afraid to switch in between weapons. Because basically, if he had have re-slid there, he's having to turn around to then shoot at me again. So don't be scared to swap to an AR and get a few cheeky shots off, especially if you've got kind of an unreliable shotgun like the Argus. Okay, now I noticed that the other teammate was pushing, and it was just an easy matter of using the grenade to get him off the cover, and then rotating out and killing him. Again, using Trickster just to, just sort of give me a little bit of an advantage there. So I'm going to go loot his body first, just because there's the most cover near it in case someone else is shooting me. And then that's the squad dead. Okay, here, so I'm going for my custom loadout, but I've just hopped out a little bit before the loadout drop, just to have a look to see if there's any teams near it, because it's on the road between two high hills. So if I don't know who's there, if I kind of just push down there and there's a team on either of these hills, I'm just 9 out of 10 times I'm just going to lose that fight because I've got no cover and they both have high ground. So still being cautious, smoking the drop, because again, I don't know who's on that high ground. And there we go, here's a guy on a speeder moving in. So just be really cautious when taking airdrops where you know that they're in such a disadvantage. Basically just a really bad position. You just got to be more cautious is what I'm trying to say. So here this guy jumps out. I'm going to swap to my shotgun. I've already used my trickster. Luckily, I realize he's a guy who's just respawned, so I don't have to worry about him too much. I'm just going to jump down, shotgun him, and then head straight back up to the top just to double check that there isn't any more teammates around, because I'm still not 100% sure whether or not the guy on the speeder has jumped off. So now I can see it's kind of clear, so at least I can thirst the kill and carry on. Here I see another guy dropping in, and I can just get the easy kill on him, and that'll be the squad wiped out. Okay, so now I've come back to that same position I was at before, just to check to see if the speeder is going to come back and try and get the revive tickets. And there we go, lo and behold, he has, so I'm going to try and get some easy shots off on him there, managing to damage the vehicle a lot. And then when I look down here, I have the easy high ground. It's super easy to take out that guy, get the finish on him, and then there's another hover bike. Again, just trying to do damage to those hover bikes. A tip for damaging hover bikes is dodge them first, and then if they're close, use hip fire. They're have such a big hitbox, it's not too hard to take them out. Basically now I've realized that if any teams are moving in behind me, I'm going to be in a really bad position, because even if I try and run away from them, I'm going to be running up an open hill. So I've kind of made the decision that I'm going to push that second hill and just make sure that I've got a better position, not leaving yourself out in the open for any reason. Okay, now approaching the second loadout drop. I've noticed this guy on his speeder, it's super low, so I'm just going to try and do some damage on him, maybe get an easy knock. He's jumped off. I'm going to use my power push, because obviously he's going to be going for his custom, so basically rush this guy. I know it's only one. Again, see, switching to my AR, trying to get some easy shots off. I know he's low, there's no point going to my shotgun, which is risky. I'm just going to pre-fire that corner. I know he's a one shot. If you've hit someone with your shotgun once, you know they're low. Sometimes, even though you might think, oh, go for shotgun, in that sort of situation where you can just spray, and as soon as they move, you only need 1 or 2 shots, it just makes more sense to use an AR in that situation right there. Unless there's maybe other people around, but in that 1v1 situation, yeah, just spray with your AR on the cover after you've hit that shotgun shot. Okay, I just want to explain the rotation here that I'm making. So I can almost 100% know that the rest of the enemies are going to be in that town because, I mean, that's the most cover and the best loot. So, and because of the zone rotation as well, you kind of just are going to assume that's where most people are. But instead of running straight to it where there's very minimal cover, I'm going to stick to the outside where, even though there's still not a lot of cover, there's concealment, so I can hide myself from the town and from the enemy. And there you go. As you know, there is a guy here. I'm just going to beam him off the high ground. I'm pretty sure it was a bot, but still this rotation, like I'm talking about, is very important because as you can see here, I have concealment as well as cover. So I can check the right side of the map as well as keeping an eye on the left side where I'm pretty sure that most of the people are. And then lo and behold, there you go. So my teammate's fighting during this time and confirms my suspicion that, yeah, a lot of the other teams are in this area. So I'm just going to try and assist my teammate here a bit, shoot some shots over the wall. I'm not too focused on getting this kill, just trying to force that player inside because we didn't have any cover here, so I don't really want him facing us. Then we're just going to run inside and shotgun him. Turns out he wasn't really a good player, to be honest. So an easy shotgun kill for us there. Okay, I've noticed some shots now, and I can tell this player's in the house. I'm not going to push into the house. He has Trickster, so it'd be a dumb idea. I need to stay out in the open. Now, I can tell that, look, there's three of us. He's going to be running between these buildings, so I'm going to try and get that shotgun shot off. But now, knowing that he's going to continue to run, I'm just going to pre-aim this window, and it's just going to be such an easy kill. So try and think about what your enemy is going to be doing. Obviously, he's going to be trying to run away from us. The best position for him would have been to go upstairs there, but that's all right. So I've gone ahead of the other player. Basically, I've tried to run ahead from them, get into the zone quicker. There's another teammate here. I'm going to make the decision, go for the shotgun, get the kill off. After that first shot, I should have slid back into cover and then taken the second shotgun shot. That's something I would improve on. In the future, I'll try and slide back into cover before taking that extra shotgun shot or swapping to my AR, but luckily it worked out all right in that situation. That's another thing to always keep in mind is, even if you win a fight, it doesn't mean you haven't made mistakes. Like in that fight, I definitely should have slid back into cover. So always think about your gameplay objectively and how you can improve it. Even if you're winning fights, you can always improve. So now in this end game here, I'm going to head upstairs where I'm pretty 100% sure there's no more players. I'm going to full heal with my kinetic, and then we're going to rotate out and try and suss out what's happening. I'm going to be using the house here as cover and concealment to try and hide me from the enemies. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether they're in the house or over the horizon. So I've kind of gone wide here so that I have cover from both sides because I'm not 100% sure where they are. I've smoked the top of the building there because still I'm not 100% sure where this enemy is. I'm going to play wide again and see if I can spot someone else. So like I was suspicious of, there was still a player far out who I need to take out first because he could just pick us off from a distance. So that's another thing to keep in mind is don't get tunnel vision. Don't really focus on one kill at a time. Just remember your surroundings. So I'm going to smoke out in the open field here because I'm still not sure if there's another player inside of this building here. So I don't want to be shot from my back from that open field. So I can see here my teammate's got the kill on the player that was in this building. So I'm just going to do the quick loot and head back out to the field. And there's the last player on the rock. It's an easy beam, and that's the win.